Imagine you spend countless hours crafting the perfect track. You got the beat, you got the lyrics, and you got the vibe down. But what if I told you that one small oversight can completely derail your music career? I'm sorry to tell you this, but failing to clear samples before releasing your music can have devastating consequences. In the case of Virginia-based artist Nettspend, he pretty much ended up in this situation that I'm going to be talking about today. We're going to basically dive into the world of sample clearance, and I'm explaining to you why this is very important for your career. Copyright infringement is a serious legal issue that can have severe consequences for musicians. Let me explain to you why. Sampling without proper clearance can lead to costly lawsuits that could really damage your reputation. In about a few minutes, I'll be explaining to you more in detail, but let's just understand what copyright is. Copyright protects original works of authorship. This includes music compositions, sound recordings, and lyrics. This is where we get into the nitty-gritty of what this issue is. In the case of Nettspend, who is a 17-year-old artist from Virginia, USA, he has a song called That One Song, and it was produced by Justron. That One Song uses a sample by the band Deftones, and the song was called Entombed. I might be pronouncing that wrong. A video was teased on social media. Everyone was hyped. Everyone really wanted to hear the full drop. Eventually, the song did drop, and everyone thought, including myself, that the sample was cleared because that was the main issue. Alright, so I have this chart here that's going to explain the steps on how to clear a sample. So you're going to come here, you're going to select your sample. In this case, it's going to be the Deftones song. Do you own the rights to the sample? No, we don't. So we have to contact the rights holder. So once that permission is granted, we can negotiate terms. That's going to be money. And then you could use the sample. Finish sample clearance, end. We're here. If we already own rights to the sample, we're going to use that sample. If permission is not granted, you find an alternative sample. The issue here is that once the song was released on all platforms, that's when Deftones decided, oh, we don't want this. Even though it was said that the sample was already cleared. You just really have to make sure that you go through all of these steps before you put up the song. And if you don't want to put it on DSPs, you would potentially just have to put it on a non-profit site like SoundCloud. Now, you might be wondering why Nettspend's team decided to go forward with releasing the song. Well, mainly because it gained a lot of hype around it. Everyone was anticipating it. Everyone was really excited for it, especially since they had teased it a lot on social media. So now, what we learned from the situation is that uncleared samples can have a profound impact on your career, extending far beyond legal troubles. Basically, what I'm trying to say is when a song is removed from streaming platforms, it affects your revenue, reputation, and credibility. Nettspend's struggle with losing half of his discography due to uncleared sample is a stark reminder that potential consequences could happen to you too if you don't take the right actions. The impact of sample clearance issues goes way beyond monetary damages. It could also damage your reputation. It could alienate fans and hinder your ability to secure future deals with labels and collaborators. Reddit had a bunch of drama surrounding this situation. The Deftones subreddit were banning individuals who would talk about this situation. Now that I have your attention, I'm gonna take this moment to just talk about my one-on-one coaching, where I could help you navigate the complexities of sample clearances and any other questions, queries that you may have with your music career. I could help you immensely. I have a degree in audio engineering and music business, so I know what I'm talking about. I could most definitely help you get to where you want to be in your music business journey. If you're interested, click on the first link in the description below and we could set something up. We spoke about Reddit and we spoke about the drama surrounding Nettspend and Deftones. Like I said, this could also happen to you too. A growing concern for musicians is the rise of false copyright claims. A bunch of people have been striking Nettspend's discography on Spotify in particular. These claims can be made by malicious actors who aim to extort money and damage your reputation. To safeguard your music, it is essential to have clear documentation of all samples used in your tracks. What you could do is that you could use ASCAP or BMI, and if you're in Canada, you could use SOCAN to register all of your songs once you have them out, so those companies could protect you and your music. Another step that you could take is by hiring a music lawyer that could help you navigate copyright laws so you could avoid these pitfalls into your music venture. To recap, avoiding legal issues and protecting your music requires careful attention to detail. Make sure to clear all samples before releasing your tracks. The legal aspects of your music career are just as important as the creative side. I really encourage you to take proactive steps such as seeking professional advice to protect your music. Your career is really worth it. If you need help, first link in the description. You could book a one-on-one call with me. Could help you assess what you need. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to write them down in the description below and I reply to every comment. So, yep. Peace.